Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Kisha. You can find out more about me and my family on my blog. That is linked below, as well as on my Instagram, and that's below as well. So, I know that I was making some videos. I let you guys know what was going on with Ryan and myself. I was making some videos and doing better with sticking on schedule, but then I fell off for a week, and I know so many of you were concerned, and I do appreciate all of the love and the emails and messages that came in. I just really wasn't ready to talk, and I thought it was best that I stayed off the camera until I felt better. So once Ryan and I went to court, the EPO was dropped, and he filed papers basically to keep him and I in the state of Indiana. And then he filed papers for visitation. So, I don't know. I felt traumatized, basically. And I basically started letting him see AJ pretty quickly. I met him at the park the first time, and we got along fine. He got to see AJ. And then he gradually has came over and saw AJ here at the house. So that alone has been like really stressful. I feel like I was doing good when I didn't have to see him, but seeing him makes it so much harder. I feel heartbroken and scared and confused, and I don't want really AJ to go anywhere overnight, and I'm trying to adapt to the idea that that's probably going to have to happen. So this past week, basically, we have been trying to hash out a parenting time guideline between ourselves that would allow him to obviously see AJ. And while we very slightly agree, we also have the child support issue that, like most men, he doesn't agree to. So all of that was quite a lot for me, on top of just doing things on my own and working hard at my job and getting AJ to and from daycare and doing all the stuff that I do with him, you know, basically on my own, to all of the stuff that is going on with Ryan and I. So it's just been so incredibly hard, and I don't really have any answers on what we're doing, how we're parenting. I know so many of you guys will say, don't let the baby go around him. It's very hard to strip a father completely of his rights, and I really don't want to do that. I just want him to be sober and safe and happy so he can help co-parent AJ. So, you know, my lawyer let me know basically that it's best if we try to work out the schedule on our own. You know, alcoholism is something that is not necessarily easy to prove. Beer is legal. I just don't see how I'm going to be able to keep AJ from him all night. So, I'm just kind of dealing with those feelings. While Ryan and I were dealing with our problems, another major problem happened. And I'm not too comfortable talking a lot about this, but it's been shared online, and I think it's okay to say it. So, I don't know, maybe it was a week ago, I don't know exactly the date. Ryan's oldest daughter was arrested on some serious charges. So serious that I don't think I've ever known anybody else to have those kind of charges. She was 17 when the incident took place. She's 18 now. And she is in a lot of trouble. And I know she's not my daughter, and I don't need you guys pointing that out for me. I'm fully aware. I was in her life when she was young. The only time I've really been out of her life was when I was married to Scott. So to see a teenager that I basically consider part of the family to be in such a dire situation just made us all sick, from her parents to myself to her friends. It's just a big mess, and obviously Ryan is extremely worried and stressed out about her as well. So I've been coping with that. And then I decided on a whim that I would get a roommate. We had a friend who needed a place to stay. She wasn't paying much where she was staying before, so I knew she couldn't pay very much here. And I decided to let her stay in the small bedroom. And after, I want to say, 2 to 3 days, she never paid anything because she was paid up where she had been staying. And I wasn't going to try to hit her twice. So I was just waiting until the beginning of the month. And, she already had some stuff here. And after 3 days, I realized that that is not a situation that was going to work. So today she moved out, and I'm grateful that she did. It just wasn't the right situation. I hadn't even really put that much thought into it. I hadn't talked to the landlord, and before I do something like that, I definitely need to talk to him. And then the more I thought about it, and the more I kind of stayed in the same house as her, it just wasn't suitable for us to live together. So that started and ended. And then, we're not dealing with enough. Just a couple of days ago, Ryan's sister was arrested again. So, there's been so much added stress, and I don't see him moving back in. I probably would do anything to keep AJ from going there overnight, but it doesn't seem like that is anything of what's going to happen. I think that we're just going to continue to try to co-parent. We're going to try to do what's right by AJ and just focus on that. So I feel like, obviously, I can pay the bills here. It's tight, but I can do it. And I was going to sign another year lease here, but I think I'm just going to stick right now to month in case something happens and it's, really hard for me to get rent paid, or in case I find somewhere cheaper that maybe would work better for us. I really want to be here, so I don't want that to be the case. But I think right now I'm just going to leave it at a month-to-month kind of situation and just do my best to kind of go through with that. Everything is fine with the baby. He has a really bad cough right now, and we're dealing with that. He actually slept for the first time in the bed with me last night. It was so sweet. Oh my God. But I really don't want to start that. So he just wasn't feeling well. He cut his lip at daycare. He fell, and one of his teeth went into his lip. Thankfully, it wasn't bad enough where he needs stitches. But he does have a little cut here, and we're also dealing with allergies with AJ, runny nose, the cough, and we have allergy medicine for him, but it's so hard to get him to take it that now I'm starting just to put it in his juice, and he's getting it in him that way. Everything's okay with Brittany and Jackson. They're doing well. I just was so upset over court. It was not fun. It's not something I want to do again. It felt wrong to be there. It felt very stressful, and I just had to take a break, and I hope you guys understand that. And then obviously dealing with Mackenzie and all the feelings and emotions that are coming along from splitting up with Ryan, to her being in trouble, to all the stress of everything that's going on right now. It's just hard sometimes to get in front of the camera and actually talk, because I just feel so overwhelmed. But I feel like I'm strong, and I'm not laying around crying, and I'm not, having any kind of pity party for me. I certainly don't want any of you guys feeling sorry for me. I understand that this is my life, my train wreck, that I have to make better. So, all I can do is what I'm doing. Continue to go to work, continue to take care of my baby, and my teenagers, and hopefully continue to make videos for you guys and just try to move on to the next day. So I do have a question and answer coming up very soon. If you have any questions that you want to ask me, you can leave those on this video, and I'll be sure to try to include those in the question and answer. I do have a food haul I'm going to have up probably Tuesday or Wednesday, so be sure to check that out. And I'll try to get my videos rolling back through. I have quite a few reviews and giveaways coming up. I'm excited about that. And I am no way gone for good. I just had to take time, and you know, when I need to do that again, I will. And I just pray that you're subscribed with your notifications on, so you can be aware when I put up a new video. So again, thank you guys. I mean, your advice, your love, your support has meant so much to me. I feel like I could, hold on one second. Sorry, that was Brittany. But I feel like, you know, you guys, I don't know what decisions are right. I feel confused and scared, but I just got to push through it and continue to move forward and just do my best to be strong and be there for my family. So there are no answers to Ryan and I. I wish I could get on here and talk more to you about like the agreements we're trying to strike up and what my attorney is telling me and what might happen. But I feel like these videos are being watched obviously by you guys, but who knows by who else. And I think right now, until everything settles, I don't need to put those kind of things on YouTube. Obviously it's hard and it's private, and I just don't want to share them. So, you know, maybe, like I said, when the dust settles, we can talk more about that. But right now, I'm just going to focus on what I told you guys I've been focusing on: work, family, house. And this weekend, I'm trying to get the house cleaned up. My bedroom is a mess, and I really want to work in that. Ryan is coming over to eat dinner with AJ tonight. He'll be here between 4:45 and 5 p.m. He's visiting Mackenzie right now. I will say she was 17 when it happened, 18 when she was arrested. So right now she's in a juvenile facility, but she's to be moved into another facility next week in Louisville. So there's so many things that are like floating around right now, and so many unanswered questions. I just don't really know how to handle all of it. And it's better just to be quiet, try to get through things as easy as possible, and don't sweat the small stuff, because there's so many more serious things going on. And I don't know. I just want everything to be okay. So, with that said, I hope you've enjoyed this update. Definitely follow along on Facebook, Instagram, and on my blog. Get subscribed if you're new here, and I will definitely talk to you very soon. Bye-bye.